Good morning to all of you.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon.
Okay, let's just start. Today's topic is algebraic laws for regular expressions. Okay, we have 32 people here. We can start. Okay, so whenever we talk about algebraic expression in terms of mathematical equations, then we say that whatever are the laws that can be followed to solve any type of regular expression involved. फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम सेइंग कि आपके पास एक इक्वेशन है ओके दिस इज द इक्वेशन सिंपल इक्वेशन ए प्लस बी आपके पास एक इक्वेशन है और दीज ए एंड बी कुड बी द वेरिएबल्स इनके अलग अलग वैल्यूज हो सकते हैं और जो एल्जेब्रिक लॉज हैं वो हमें बताते हैं कि one of the law is that it says कि a plus b is equals to b plus a. Over addition, this law, any law of any variable over addition is a commutative in nature. That means if you are writing a plus b or you are writing b plus a, both of these are considered to be equal. As a proof, what we do, we just take the value of two variables. Suppose a is your 4 and b is given as 5, then we compute the left hand side, which gives me the answer 4 plus 5 as in 9, and then I'll compute the right hand side, which give me the answer 9 again. Then by as a conclusion we say that since this left hand side is equals to the right hand side, that means that yes, over addition, the law is commutative in nature. So similarly, whenever we talk about regular expression, then we will talk about its commutative nature, associative, and distributive nature. Okay, distribution, commutative, or association laws. So we will talk about these things over regular expression. So whenever we are going to talk about regular expression, suppose you are given a term that the alphabet set is a comma b, and the regular expression says, suppose this is the regular expression, okay, and I am going to name it as r. I have just given the regular expression name r, and the regular expression defined for the same is this, and it is defined over the alphabet set, which is a b. So we will say that if one regular expression is of this form, and suppose another regular expression L is of the form AB star. So these are two different expressions and both are regular expression. So what are their different properties over commutative laws, over associative laws, and over distribution laws? So that this is what we are going to discuss here in this lecture. So we are going to say that if I am going to take a union, and we will check that this union is actually commutative in nature. The commutative law says that you can change the order of the two regular expressions terminologies that is given to you. You can change their order and then check their equality. If they are found to be equal, we have just changed the order and then check the equality, and if we found the two of them to be equal, then we will say that it follows the commutative law. So under commutative law, so we will talk about all of these in terms of one union, and the another one is concatenation. हमें पता है कि हमारे पास जो है दो तरह के ऑपरेशंस मेजरली काउंट होते हैं, यूनियन, कंकैटिनेशन, और उसके बिना हम लोगों ने क्लीन क्लोजर्स की बात की है। तो हम लोग पहले यूनियन के ऊपर देखेंगे कि वेदर दिस यूनियन फॉलोज commutative law, associative law, or distributive law. Then with concatenation, whether it follows all of these law, and then we will talk about some closure properties also. ठीक है? So if I just move on to this, it says that as just simple as we follow in our arithmetic, in our numericals, the algebra is given, and we have to just check in the same way that whether that algebra is defined for the regular expressions or not. So we say that whenever we talk about the union, whenever we talk about the union over commutative law, then it is proven that the union is commutative over L plus R. So to prove this, what we can do, as we have just taken these two regular expression, we can take them, we can try to evaluate the final language that we will be obtaining after evaluating R plus L. And then again, after calculating L plus R, whatever the language that we are getting will be eventually the same as we get in बोथ ऑफ द केसेस। ओके, तो इस चीज को बस एक बार सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए अगर मैं आपको बोलूं कि कम्यूटेटिव लॉ है, इट सेज कि आपने सिर्फ दोनों के दोनों रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन का ऑर्डर चेंज करना है, एंड देन ओवर यूनियन वी नीड टू चेक द इक्वालिटी, दैट इज इट। अब अगर हम एक सिंपल से सिंपल रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन लें कि वन रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन सेज simply AB. Only AB is the language that is acceptable. Now you can just imagine कि AB अगर मेरे पास regular expression है, तो suppose I am writing AB plus A. If this is the regular expression, then the language will be, okay, can I have this in answers? मेरे पास regular expression है AB plus A. Remember this thing, plus means or. तो लैंग्वेज क्या होगी इसके लिए? Yes, write it in the comment section, please. Regular expression is, yes, Pooja, correct. A and AB. This is the simplest one. इसका जो हमारे पास लैंग्वेज होगा वो यही होगा. Next we have L. L में suppose मैंने रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन लिया B plus A. Now the language will be, yes, answers A comma B. We are simply taking that B or A and you have to write the language. ये चीज आ गई मेरे पास. Now the thing is कि मेरे पास दो अलग अलग रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशंस हैं and I am taking a union or operator on these two. So the left hand side will be evaluated as कि I have to take either this और this. तो अगर मेरे पास ये दो चीजें हैं एंड देन आई हैव टू राइट द रिजल्टिंग लैंग्वेज, तो वो क्या होगी? Simply this, and since A is taken two times, so I will just write it in a single term. ठीक है, either A or AB or B, this will be the answer. Then again moving on to R plus L plus R, sorry. Okay, so this also says that first you can take L, which is A comma B, and then A comma AB, and then we can just eliminate the A which is occurred twice. So while just checking the number of elements that we are having in a resultant alphabet set, or in the resultant language that is obtained from R plus L, so the both of them are found to be equal. So that is why we can say that over union, the union of any two languages is commutative in nature. So union is done now. Now we have to move towards concatenation. So it says R dot L and L dot R. Dot says and operation. And my question to you is now कि क्या जब भी हम लोग and operator लेते हैं, the order matters or not? Whenever we are talking about and operator, whether the order matters or not? Yes. Okay, just listen to my question carefully. Uh, the thing is कि मेरे पास एक अल्फाबेट सेट है ए बी एंड रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन इज दिस ए बी स्टार. ओके, तो द ऑर्डर दैट आई एम टॉकिंग इज कि इसके जब हमारे पास आंसर्स आएंगे, वेन एवर वी गेट इट्स आंसर, वेदर द ऑर्डर ऑफ ए बी, वेदर इट कैन बी रिवर्स टू बी ए और नॉट. So this is a sort of concatenation. So I'm talking about this order A B, whether this can be converted to B A or not in concatenation. Okay, so we are getting yes in the answer. Okay, तो अच्छा, इसकी फिर अगर मैंने लैंग्वेज डेवलप की तो फर्स्टली एप्सिलॉन, ठीक है, दिस रेज टू द पावर 0, देन ए बी, देन ए बी. एंड व्हाट यू आर सेइंग विद योर यस इज कि यहाँ पर अगर बी ए आ जाए या फिर बी ए वुड बी इन द आंसर, सो दैट शुड ऑल्सो बी करेक्ट. नाउ टेल मी that whatever we have written, is it right or not? ये वाले जो हमारे आंसर्स हैं, आर दीज द पार्ट ऑफ लैंग्वेज और नॉट? ये चीज हम लोग पहले भी कर चुके हैं एंड स्टिल वी हैव कंफ्यूजन whether this BA and simple BA, this can be the part or not. No, no. So clearly this AB says that the order matters. अब आप लोग we can simply say कि whenever we draw an a DFA for this type of problem, तो हम लोग क्या कहते हैं कि हमारे पास एक Q नॉट सिंबल है, a transition A, Q1, a transition B, then Q2. Okay, and then we try to create a loop from this thing from A B. So it cannot be changed. It can never be changed. Clearly, it can never be changed into BA. This in concatenation, this order matters. जब भी आपके पास कंकेटिनेशन ऑपरेटर आता है तो उसके जितने भी अकरेंसेस आएंगे, हमेशा याद में रखना है कि जब भी आपके पास कंकेटिनेशन आ गया, ऑलवेज ट्राई टू अज्यूम इट that let your x is equals to AB, and we are talking about x star. Okay, and this x can be written as x raised to the power 0, x raised to the power 1, 2 and 3, which means simply that epsilon x, 2 times x, 3 times x, 4 times x and so on. Now you have to replace your x with AB, with AB particularly. तो जब भी आप replace करोगे, then we will have a AB here, then 2 times AB, 3 times AB, 4 times AB and this pattern goes on. तो हमारे पास ये चीज कभी भी नहीं होगी कि इनका ऑर्डर जो है वो रिवर्स हो जाए. ओके, एम आई क्लियर नाउ? यस. तो ये हमेशा याद में रखना है कि जब भी कंकैटिनेशन आएगा, ट्राई टू change it or substitute it with some another variable and then you can just go on with the answers. तो अब मैंने इस चीज का अगर लैंग्वेज लिखा यहाँ पर, so for AB star one regular expression I am getting this answer. For the another one, let's say this is C. Okay, simply CD plus D is there. Okay, so language for this would be, yes, language for this regular expression would be, I have another regular expression उसमें सिर्फ C और D involved हैं and regular expression is CD plus D. तो language जो है वो generate होगा as in, yes Anisa, CD or D, only these will be the answer. तो अब now the question is R concatenation RL or R dot L. ओके, जब भी हम लोग अब इस कंकेटिनेशन की बात करेंगे, देन वी हैव टू रिमेंबर ऑलवेज दैट दिस ऑर्डर मैटर. आर शुड ऑलवेज कम at the front side of L, or R should always come previously then whenever R L comes. Okay, so we have R here, that epsilon has to be substituted along with CD and D. Okay, clearly we can get CD and D in the answer. Then I am having AB. R and L combination says AB, CD, right? If I'm saying AB dot CD, it will result in AB, CD, and then AB dot D will be AB, D in the answer. And then again, AB is in my R set, concatenating it with CD, and then AB again from the first set, concatenating it with D here. The resultant will be AB, D, and so on. I can have this. Next, if I am talking about L dot R, now again the order matters. L has to come first and then R has to come. The different answers from R has to come there. So CD and epsilon, D and epsilon. The answer would be CD, comma D, and then CD, AB and DAB, right? Similarly, CD, AB, AB, one from this concatenated with this one, and then one from this one concatenated with this. So, comma, D, A, B, A, B, and so on. Now, in this case, whether the concatenation follows the commutative law or not. Yes, tell me whether this concatenation operation, it follows the commutative law or not. You have to just compare these two languages and then tell. यस, सो हमारे पास यहाँ पे जो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ वर्ड्स आ रहे हैं वो ज़रूर सेम है। जो आपके पास स्ट्रिंग्स जनरेट हो रही हैं, जो वहाँ पर अल्फ़ाबेट्स इन्वॉल्व्ड हैं, वो ज़रूर सेम है, बट द ऑर्डर ऑफ अल्फ़ाबेट्स मैटर। हमें पता है कि जब भी आप लोग लैंग्वेज जनरेट करते हो, हम लोग बोलते हैं कि राइट ऑल द पॉसिबल स्ट्रिंग्स फ्रॉम दिस लेंथ, फ्रॉम लेंथ 2। ओके, द क्वेश्चन वुड बी कि लेंथ 2 की आपको यहाँ से सारे के सारे स्ट्रिंग्स बनाने हैं। देन वी ऑलवेज राइट AB and BA as two different strings. That is why the total strings involved here are 4. Otherwise, अगर ये दोनों सेम होते तो we will be considering only 3 strings here. But this is considered to be as different string. BA is considered to be different than AB. That is why अगर आपके पास अगर ऑर्डर चेंज होता है आपके स्ट्रिंग्स में, दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज डिफरेंट स्ट्रिंग्स। और इसीलिए जो हमारे पास कंकैटिनेशन ऑपरेशन है वहां पर कॉम्यूटेशन कभी भी फॉलो नहीं होता इन रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशंस। ओके, यस, आर वी क्लियर? Yes,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am.
Okay, ji. So we are done with two things now, that we are talking about commutative laws. So over union, it follows the commutation, but over concatenation, it do not follow it. Then we comes to associativity. Now, associative law says that you can change the grouping that is there. You can change the grouping of more than two variables whenever possible, and then you have to check the equality there. So अब हम लोग बोलते हैं कि अगर हमारे पास सपोज रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशंस जो हैं वो तीन है यहाँ पर आर एल एंड सपोज एम आर देयर। ठीक है, तो हमारे पास हमें पता है कि ऑपरेटर्स जो हैं अभी तक दो ही इन्वॉल्व हैं, वन इज यूनियन, वन इज कंकैटिनेशन। तो जब भी हम लोगों ने फर्स्टली यूनियन की बात की तो सिंपल ऑपरेशन कुड बी दिस। लेकिन जब भी हम लोग इसे सॉल्व करेंगे, व्हेन एवर वी ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस, देन टू पॉसिबिलिटीज कैन अकर। वन माइट बी that you should solve r plus l first and then solve it with m, and another one says first solve l plus m and then add the result or take the union of this result along with r and then compute the answer. Now in associativity we have to check that whether these two are equal or not. Okay, and you can try this by using the same explanation कि you can take any two regular expression and try to generate their languages, take their concatenation over associativity and then evaluate its answer. Okay, in your syllabus or in your questions that usually come in your university exams, their proof or their derivation do not come there, but they simply talk you about the laws, what are the various laws that are involved. So this thing that we have done is just to make it clear that how we can claim that these two whether these two follows the equality or not. Similarly you can drive it for this one also, and if you evaluate it you will found that these are associative in nature over union operation. And then if we talk about concatenation, then again we can take the concatenation of r and l first and then concatenate with m, and another one says that you can take the concatenation of l and m and then take it with r. And whenever you are going to evaluate or check its proof using certain regular expression examples, and then you will come out to see that these two are found to be correct. So we can say that associative law of union is correct for any three regular expression, and similarly over concatenation it is also true, but there is no commutative law for concatenation as we have already proven. Okay, so before going to this identity law, we will just cover our distributive law. Okay, distributive law says, okay, so if I am going to write it in this form, so here how many operators are involved in this type of expression written? R dot L plus M. How many type of
Two.
operators are involved? Yes, and you can write it in the chat box. कौन कौन से ऑपरेटर हमारे पास यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट हैं? पहले जो हमने बात की है वहाँ पे हमारे पास सिंगल ऑपरेटर होते थे. वी वर जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट union, we were just talking about concatenation. Now we have the combination of concatenation and union both. Yes, two operators are involved here, and distributive law says whenever we get the combination of these two, then we say that we can actually tell it whenever we want to computate it in two terms, then it may come in two forms. One is left derivative and another one is right derivative. Okay, two types of laws can come over union. सो ये सिंपली सॉल्व होगा जिस तरीके से हम लोग किसी भी मल्टीप्लिकेशन अरिथमेटिक मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑपरेशन को सॉल्व करते हैं. सिंपली दैट आर डॉट एल प्लस योर आर डॉट एम. This can be just simply evaluated in those terms. Okay, similarly if we get our derivative on the right side, that means that L plus M is there and I am having its concatenation with R on the right side, then we will again say that it will result in R dot L. The order matters, but it will simply evaluated as we evaluate in terms of our simple brackets. L dot R plus M dot R. Okay. So the left distribution says that it can be simply evaluated as we evaluate our normal algebraic operations in arithmetics, in left side also and in right side as well. Now come the interesting part whenever we talk about empty strings. Now अब हमारे पास यहाँ पे क्या है, दो चीजें आएंगी. One is your 5 and another one is your epsilon. Okay, so in terms of algebraic laws, what we say is कि whenever we talk about this 5, okay, this means empty set. Okay, and whenever I am going to talk about epsilon, this is your empty string. Okay, so just to make things more clear, if I am writing here कि आपके पास suppose एक regular expression है which is a star, let's say a star is there. ठीक है, now you have to tell me for this a star whether epsilon be a substring for this. For a star को मैंने evaluate किया. I have written all the strings that are involved in its language, and then I am checking that whether epsilon is a substring there or not. Yes. What will be the answer? Yes. Clearly, a raised to the power 0 will be epsilon, and epsilon can be one substring there. Simply. Now, in some cases when we were talking that हमारे पास एक अल्फाबेट सेट है, ठीक है, अल्फाबेट सेट है, लेकिन वहां से एक ऐसा लैंग्वेज बनाया, एक ऐसा डीएफए बनाया विच इज टेकिंग अस नोवेयर। आप इमेजिन कीजिए कि हमारे पास एक Q1 स्टेट है एंड वी हैव डिफाइंड अ सेल्फ लूप ओवर देयर with epsilon written, with only epsilon is written there. So by giving no output it will just keep on moving, but still it is a machine. It is a machine with no output given. So in that case, phi, that empty set, is the input that is given to that machine. Okay, so this empty set phi is phi comes in that case. So we generally say कि हमारे पास दो machines हैं, एक machine है जहाँ पर वो machine work कर रही है लेकिन उसका जो input है, input is empty, input set is empty, which is our phi set, empty set is present. ठीक है, वो machine लिया, and then suppose I have concatenated it with some another machine जो कि मुझे A star output दे रहा है, ठीक है, कंकैटिनेट किया, या फिर आप उसे यूनियन कर सकते हो। जब भी हम लोग ऐसे दो मशीन्स को इकट्ठे करेंगे तब हमारे पास कैसे आंसर्स आएंगे, दोज आर व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस हियर, that whenever you are going to take a union of any regular language with any empty set, or with a language which is accepting only empty strings, I would say, then we know that L plus phi would be equals to phi plus L, because over union for any two regular languages it is commutative. Okay, but this whole will be equals to L only. How? कि आपने क्या करना है, अभी आपके पास अगर एक ऐसा लैंग्वेज है, आई एम सेइंग, ओके, हम लोगों ने क्या किया, हमारे पास सपोज दिस वाज योर R, दिस वाज योर L। ओके, सो यहाँ हमारे पास जो लैंग्वेज जनरेट होगी दैट विल बी एप्सिलॉन ए ट्रिपल ए एंड सो ऑन, और यहाँ से जो भी लैंग्वेज जनरेट होगी दैट विल बी सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एप्सिलॉन, एप्सिलॉन स्टार, एप्सिलॉन, epsilon raised to the power 0, epsilon raised to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, and eventually it will result in epsilon only. ठीक है, एंड द क्वेश्चन इज दैट यू हैव टू टेक द यूनियन ऑफ द टू, आर प्लस एल इज देयर, ईदर आर और this L, and the resultant will come up as this set, right? So I can say that this R plus your L is actually the phi set, R plus L, and this L is the phi set, will equals to R only. That is written here, that your union with any empty set will result in the language with which we have taken the union. And then we talk about a concatenation with identity. Whenever we talk about concatenation with identity, then we say that I have a language, I'm just going to concatenate it with empty strings. तो ये भी हमें पता है कि अगर आपके पास यही दो लैंग्वेजेस हैं, these same languages are there, and you are going to take concatenation of the two, that epsilon dot epsilon, epsilon dot a, epsilon dot aa, epsilon dot triple a, it will again result in this R set only. So L epsilon is equals to epsilon n, and it is equals to L. Then we talk about empty with empty set. When we are talking about empty set, so in that case we know that whenever we talk about concatenation with empty set, we have to talk about taking uh, taking its common things, that I'm having epsilon here. Okay, once it is with epsilon, and another one is some another number, and if the question comes is that you have to take R intersection L, yes, then what will be the answer? If we are talking about intersection, not union now. R intersection L. Intersection means that you have to take the common things in both. So the common things will come in your empty set only with the epsilon part. So your concatenation with any other language will be considered as your with the intersection part. So intersection of the two with the empty set and with some another language, regular language, it will be considered as your empty language or phi set. This one is that we have already done, that your left distribution and right distribution. And then we come with idempotent law. It says that if I am having two languages, two same languages, and I am going to take the union of the two, then obviously it will become in that language itself. अब अब मेनली क्या है कि ये सारी चीजें यूज कब होती हैं? दीज आर लीस्ट कंसर्न विद द पार्ट ऑफ ऑटोमेटा दैट वी आर डूइंग, बट जब भी आप लोग कोई कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी करते हो, वहाँ पर आपको कभी कभी बहुत ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कुछ टर्म्स या रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशंस दिए होते हैं. यू हैव टू फर्स्ट सॉल्व देम यूजिंग सम क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टीज, जो कि हम आगे करेंगे, एंड सम एल्जेब्रिक लॉज. इन्हें यूज करके आप उसे सॉल्व करते हो एंड यू ट्राई टू चेंज इट इनटू अ सिंपल रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन, and then from that you can write its language and further write its DFA also. So these are some of the important laws in terms of your competitive exams. Okay, yes, are we clear till this point?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now अब एक और चीज है कि अगर आपको दिया हो कि आपके पास एक लैंग्वेज है, ठीक है, just to make that question very tricky, they might have taken their closures a number of time. By number of time I mean any number of times its closure could be there. Now we can just check its closure. What does it mean? That you have to take its occurrences a number and number of times again. तो अगर हम लोग सिर्फ ये एग्जांपल ले रहे हैं that I am having a star, a star is my R only. Okay, so इस केस में मेरे पास क्या होगा? The language that I am getting would be epsilon a, 2 times a, 3 times a, 4 times a, let's say 5 times a, and so on. Any possible occurrences of a are here included in this set. Now what they have done is they have taken R star. R star means that whatever is possible here, I have to take closure of that. So epsilon raised to the power 0, epsilon raised to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, it will result in n number of epsilons, and eventually I can just take one unique value and that will result in only single epsilon, right? Okay, next I am having a single A. A star means a raised to the power 0, epsilon already covered. A raised to the power 1, single A. Then a raised to the power 2, 2 times A, 3 times A. That is already there in my list. Okay. So this is also there. Then if I am talking about double A star, so it is saying firstly this AA, then AA and AA again, 2 times this, then again 6 times, 4 times. सो इवेंचुअली यहाँ से भी अगर हम जितने भी टाइम इस चीज का क्लोजर लेंगे, सो इट इज गिविंग मी द मल्टीपल occurrences of these terms only, again and again. So any number of time the closure taken for any regular expression will result in that regular expression only. So that is why we have written that it is written as L star, and then you have to take the closure of that language again. So it is equals to L star only. तो अगर हमारे पास ऐसे कुछ कॉम्प्लिकेटेड टर्म्स आ रहे हैं तो हमें इसके अकॉर्डिंग डीएफए ड्रॉ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. वी विल जस्ट कन्वर्ट इट इनटू एल स्टार एंड राइट आर और ड्रॉ आर डीएफए इन दीज टर्म्स ओनली. अब अगर मेरे पास आता है 5 स्टार. 5 स्टार मीन्स योर एम्प्टी सेट. एम्प्टी सेट है, वहां पर सिर्फ एप्साइलन एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है और एप्साइलन की आपको रेज टू द पावर मल्टीपल टाइम्स लेने हैं. दैट विल रिजल्ट इन ओनली एप्साइलन. सिमिलरली अगर आपके पास एक एम्प्टी स्ट्रिंग है, वहां से आपने सेट जनरेट किया, दैट विल बी इन एप्साइलन ओनली. नाउ नाउ कम्स दिस थिंग. ओके, अब ये क्या बोल रहा है हमें कि हमारे पास पहले एल प्लस है. यस, आई वॉन्ट आंसर फ्रॉम योर साइड. एल प्लस के लिए जो लैंग्वेजेस हम लिखते हैं वो आपको लिखना है. एल इज योर, एल के लिए जो अल्फाबेट सेट है वो सिर्फ ए है. एंड यू हैव टू राइट द लैंग्वेज फॉर एल प्लस. एल प्लस के लिए राइट इट क्विकली. व्हाट डज प्लस से? Zero or more occurrences or one or more occurrences? Ayushi, here we are talking about that L raised to the power plus means eventually your A, which is alphabet set, raised to the power plus. Now, multiple occurrences of A would be there, but the question is whether it will be zero or more occurrences or one or more occurrences. Right, one or more. Plus says that epsilon should be discarded and you have to take either one occurrence or more occurrences. Right? So in this case, my answer would be A in these terms only. If I am taking it as A star, I'm talking it in terms of this, then what happens that just epsilon is also added and the rest of the language will remain same. So we have just tried to, yes, zero or more occurrences. So we have just tried to compare these things and try to generate a algebraic law for these two. That by what thing this A plus is lacking from A star, just by a single epsilon, just by the acceptance of empty string, it will be equal to A star. So by following this, we have written that if that simple L means L raised to the power 1, is concatenated with our L star. Now, this is my A star, and what will be my simple L? Simple L will be A raised to the power 1 actually. L raised to the power nothing means L raised to the power 1. So if I am going to concatenate it with A star, Now you can see epsilon a, right? And a, 2 times a and 2 times a, 3 times a and 3 times a will be in 4 times a, and so on. So actually, just by concatenating L raised to the power 1, which is a raised to the power 1, with L raised to the power star or a raised to the power star, we have converted into L raised to the power plus or a raised to the power plus. Okay, so we came up with this law that L plus is actually equals to L concatenated with L star. And since this concatenation of any two regular languages is associative in nature, so we can simply write it as L and L star also. Are we clear with this? This is just a way of writing L raised to the power plus
Yes,
in
ma'am.
some another form. Okay. Similarly, if I want to make L plus equals to L star, then we know that we are lacking just by a single epsilon only. So we can, if I am taking epsilon and union of L plus, epsilon is there and union is there, that will create a new language which will be A star. And this is the result, that here epsilon is not created. Taking its union with epsilon, the whole will result in epsilon a, 2 times a, 3 times a, and so on. Okay, so here we are going to check the equality, that how can we check कि हम लोगों ने R और S के लिए दो अलग अलग languages ले ली, then we try to solve one side and then try to solve another side, and in this way you can just check the language. Okay, um, from here हमारे पास यहाँ पे एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज आती है, ये जो मेन रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन है क्लोजर का, ये बहुत क्वेश्चंस में यूज होता है कि आपको मेनी टाइम्स इसे इस तरीके से लिखा हुआ दिया जाता है कि आपके पास P है, सपोज वी हैव दिस रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन। तो अगर आपको यहाँ से इसकी लैंग्वेज जनरेट करने के लिए कहा जाए, तो देखिए फर्स्टली हम P कंसिडर कर सकते हैं या नहीं कर सकते, जीरो और मोर अकरेंसेस। Q को हम लोग कंसिडर कर सकते हैं या फिर नहीं कर सकते, जीरो और मोर अकरेंसेस। प्लस इस सारे के सारे रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन को हम लोग जीरो और मोर अकरेंसेस के अकॉर्डिंग ले सकते हैं। तो एप्साइलन अगर हमें यहाँ पे कंसिडर करना है होल रेज टू द पावर जीरो, दैट इज ओके। प्लस अगर अब मुझे यहाँ से सिर्फ सिंगल पी चाहिए, तो व्हाट आई कैन डू, आई कैन जस्ट इवेल्युएट इट इन दिस फॉर्म के आई एम हैविंग पी स्टार, क्यू स्टार and whole raised to the power 1. This is with me. So the answer is P star and Q star. Okay. Further, I am taking P raised to the power 1 and Q raised to the power 0. Okay. So Q raised to the power 0 means epsilon, P dot epsilon, and this is equals to P only. तो हमारे पास यहाँ पे P जो है एज एन आंसर वो भी आ सकता है। अगर इसी तरीके से आई एम टेकिंग P रेज टू द पावर 0 and Q raised to the power 1, so that means epsilon dot Q e raised to the power 0 means epsilon and Q raised to the power means only Q, and Q could be one answer of mine. Okay, now suppose I want to take its power to be 2 here. Okay, so P star Q star dot P star Q star again. दिस कुड बी वन थिंग। ओके, तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा कि आप इसके मल्टीपल कॉम्बिनेशंस ले सकते हो, P और Q। सिमिलरली अगेन यहाँ पे, तो ये आपको जो आंसर देगा, नाउ यू कैन स्टार्ट रिकॉलिंग इट कि हमारे पास जो लेंथ ऑफ टू के आंसर्स आ रहे थे, ऐसे कॉम्बिनेशंस बनने स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे। सिमिलरली फॉर लेंथ ऑफ थ्री अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशंस आएंगे, फोर के लिए अलग अलग कॉम्बिनेशंस आएंगे, एंड इवेंचुअली व्हाट वी कैन सी कि ये हमें दे रहा है all the strings of all possible length that can be generated from this alphabet set of P and Q। P और Q से आप किसी भी लेंथ के, किसी भी कॉम्बिनेशन के पॉसिबल स्ट्रिंग्स अगर जनरेट करना चाहो तो यहाँ से वो आपको मिल रहे हैं। और इसके लिए हम लोग ऑलरेडी एक रेगुलर एक्सप्रेशन पढ़ चुके हैं, विच वॉज दिस, right? So from there we came up to a new law that your P star Q star whole raised to the power star is equals to P plus Q raised to the power star. Yes, are we clear with this? So this is actually equal to the possible
Yes, ma'am.
lengths, yes, the possible strings of any length possible that can be generated. This is this one, that P plus Q raised to the power star, this can be written in this form or in this form, in any. ओके, फॉर दिस अगर हम इसकी बात करें तो दिस इज जस्ट सिंपली कि हमारे पास एप्साइलन है विच इज आर एम्प्टी स्ट्रिंग। ओके, एम्प्टी स्ट्रिंग इज टेकन यूनियन along with your R and R star। अब हम इस चीज को एक्चुअली बोल रहे हैं कि दिस इज इक्वल्स टू R स्टार ओनली। हाउ कि अगर हम यहाँ पर देखें कि R स्टार के अंदर एक एप्साइलन स्ट्रिंग आता है हमारे पास, राइट? दिस इज ऑल्सो एन इम्पॉर्टेंट वन, दैट एप्साइलन है मेरे पास एंड वी आर टेकिंग इट्स यूनियन विद आर आर स्टार। नाउ अगर मुझे यहाँ पे ये चीज देखनी है कि क्या आपके आर स्टार के अंदर सिंगल आर आता है, आर स्टार के अंदर आर रेज टू द पावर वन आता है या नहीं? यस, यस और नो? इज योर आर सिंगल आर ऑलरेडी इंक्लूडेड इन आर स्टार और नॉट? yes, it is included। so simply अगर मैं बोलूं कि I can write it as epsilon plus r star only, क्योंकि R स्टार में R जो है वो ऑलरेडी इंक्लूडेड है, इस चीज को हम मिनिमाइज करके ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है? एंड फर्दर एप्साइलन यूनियन R स्टार, अगर मुझे यूनियन लेना है दो चीजों का तो एप्साइलन है, सेकेंड में मेरे पास एप्साइलन कॉमा आर कॉमा टू टाइम्स आर कॉमा थ्री टाइम्स आर एंड सो ऑन। तो एप्साइलन यूनियन एप्साइलन ये इवेंचुअली क्या होगा, आर स्टार ही बन जाएगा, राइट? ये क्लियर है? इसकी एग्जाम्पल लें हम लोग, ये हम कर चुके हैं वैसे। आई थिंक अब आपको क्लियर होगा कि एप्साइलन प्लस आर स्टार इज एक्चुअली इक्वल्स टू आर स्टार। हम लोगों ने कुछ नहीं किया, बस हमारे पास एक एप्साइलन था और इसी चीज का हमें यूनियन कंसिडर करना है विद व्हाट? लैंग्वेज इज एप्साइलन आर, ये था हमारे पास। और जब हम लोगों ने इन दोनों का यूनियन किया तो आपके पास यही वाली स्ट्रिंग आ जाएगी अगेन, एंड इस स्ट्रिंग को एक्चुअली हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं, आर स्टार। सो दैट इज वाई एप्साइलन प्लस आर आर स्टार इज इक्वल्स टू आर स्टार ओनली। yes, are we clear till this point? All right. Okay. So yes, this is up to today's lecture. We are done. Now we will just wait. We will just wait for the attendance, and then you can. Uh, if you have any queries regarding this, then please ask. Otherwise, we are done with the lecture. Okay, I guess there are no more queries. So, okay, just wait there for the attendance.